Textbook has a whole bunch of examples like this, of formulas like this. And what I'm recommending is that you learn these not off by heart, but just think of them as concrete examples. So sine of 170, for example, is, well, 170 is 10 short of the x-axis. And so, therefore, sine of 170 would be equal to sine of 10, not negative sine 10, because that's where sine is positive. And so what I'm saying is that as long as this is 180 or 360, you can be confident that using the x-axis, and therefore a big angle will just turn into a small angle. You just need to think where you are and do a concrete example. So if x was 10, that'd be 350, that'd be down here, so you need a negative on that. What about cos of 180 plus x? Well, that's based on the x-axis, so this will be cos x. Do I need a negative? Let's try x equals 10, that'll put you there. That's what cos is negative, so yes, you do need a negative there. Now, what about tan 720 minus x? That's based on the x-axis, because 720 would take you all the way around there. So 720 minus x would land you down here, so that would be negative tan x. So what I'm saying is, instead of learning these off by heart, you can just get the general pattern that as long as this is 180, 360, 540, 720, etc., as long as this is plus x or minus x, then you can just change from the big angle to the little angle, and all you have to do is decide whether to put a negative on. How do you decide whether to put a negative on? Just imagine a concrete example there, so imagine x equals 10. Physically decide where you are for that concrete example, and that'll decide that for you whether the right hand side needs a negative on or not. By the way, just as a quick aside, this does not work. That's because that's based on the y-axis, and so therefore that does not simply become sine of x, or even negative sine of x. It actually becomes cos x, but that's another matter because these are not formulas in the book. That's just something which you would dig your way out of with general problem solving strategies like mucking around or the smaller and simpler strategy.